Hi, welcome to chemistry. My name is Cheryl Berquist, and I am your child's chemistry teacher. They are going to be learning chemistry as well as learning to integrate technology into the curriculum. One example of what we are going to be using is our iPads. Our iPads are going to be used in a concept called the flipped classroom. Let me explain by using my iPad to introduce myself. This is me and my family last spring break. So there's a picture of me. I have my husband, Ron. He is also a teacher. He teaches 5th grade. My daughter, Julia, who is an 8th grader. My daughter, Emma, who is a 5th grader. And my youngest, Megan, who has just started 1st grade. My voice, but oh, shoot. I am very excited to be back into the high school classrooms teaching again. One of the very first jobs I had when I got out of college is I worked as a chemist for 3 years. One of the jobs I did was I made toothpaste, and I also did quality control at a drug company. After going back to school to get my teaching certificate, my first job I worked at was Maine South. The next job I worked at was Palatine High School. I worked there for 6 years. Then after I had my 3rd child, I stayed home for 4 years, and I worked at Harper College, teaching their general high school level chemistry. Now that my youngest is in 1st grade, I'm now at Rolling Meadows, starting back my high school teaching career. Very excited to start teaching and being around the high school students again. I want to demonstrate a lesson that your students will be learning from on one of their very first flipped classroom concepts. I've been saying the word flipped classroom, and a flipped classroom is a classroom in which students are going to watch any lectures at home for homework, and then in class we will be working on their homework and lab activity together. Teachers can spend up to 70-80% of the time that they spend with students in lecture. This is a good way of communicating to the students, but it is not a good way for helping students understand concepts that they're not understanding. By allowing the student to watch a video over and over and over again for homework, it gives them an opportunity to grasp a concept. If they do not understand the material, when they come to class the next day, I now act as a tutor and a guide rather than a lecturer. I hope that this will benefit your students by giving them more instructional time from me as a one-on-one or guided work as students in the classroom together. This also allows us a lot more time to get into the lab classroom. I am very excited to do a flipped classroom experience with your student. Let me give you an example of a lesson that we might do in class. Here's an example of Lesson 6, Chemistry Language. An element is a small building block of matter. Elements are presented to us on the periodic table, which we will be studying later. Some of the most common elements are found here, such as carbon, neon, chlorine, helium, and aluminum. Each of these elements has a chemical symbol that represents them, usually consisting of 1 or 2 letters. Carbon's chemical symbol is a capital C. Neon's chemical symbol is uppercase N, lowercase e. Chlorine's chemical symbol is capital C, lowercase l. Helium's chemical symbol is capital H, lowercase e. And aluminum's chemical symbol is capital A, lowercase l. Once the students have watched their lesson for homework, they are able to rewind and replay that lesson as many times as needed. This is an important tool for learning so that they can review for any exam or quizzes, take notes, and slow down the material so that they can understand it better. The following day, they will be coming to class, and instead of me lecturing that material, now we will work on assigned work from the book, organized lab activity, and question and answers. They will be working with each other. Their learning is now in their hands. They will be successful. Kids will take ownership in their learning, and I will assist them in the classroom. Thank you for watching this presentation.